There are many reasons why your business might not be successful after 10 years, but this one thing stands out for me. My attention was brought back to it this week after I had a conversation with someone that I coach and mentor. And I believe this principle, this approach is universal to all entrepreneurs, to everyone around the world. That means you too, even if you already have a business or planning on starting a business. I will discuss 3 things that causes to happen within your business and postpone your success indefinitely. I'm sure you don't want that. But also I will share with you how you can get it right and how I started getting it right in my life only late as an entrepreneur. Let's talk about this. Hi, I'm Willem Gous from The Human Entrepreneur, where I work to keep entrepreneurs in the game. I think it's high time that we stop treating entrepreneurs like the runt of the litter within their own business. We need to take the entrepreneur into account. Start with the entrepreneur first, not the business. So what is this thing that can just diminish success within your business and cause you not to have success even after 10 years? So let me tell you how the conversation started. A friend of mine, I spoke with him this week, and we spoke a few months ago, and I said, how's business? And he said, dude, after 5 years of blood, sweat and tears, my business is hockey sticking. So in those who are not in the startup industry, if this is your growth curve, suddenly you go like this, almost like a hockey stick. And he said to me, I've never made so much money in my life. Money is coming in bucket loads. And I was, after the session, I was talking to this person I coach and mentor, and they said, and I've been working at my business for 10 years. And that makes you think, doesn't it? Why did they achieve it in 5 and this person have not achieved it in 10 years? So I asked them one important question. I said, what have you done over the past 10 years? And once we went through it, they tried about 8, 10, 12 different things over the past 10 years. See what the other guy did, they chose one thing, they committed to one thing, and they had a laser focus to drive this thing and to create momentum, and today they reap the rewards of that momentum. And that is the key ingredient here. Focus, laser-like focus. If you don't have hyper focus in your business, you're going to just scatter around, and the success that you deserve, the success that you want and what you want to achieve in life will just elude you ad infinitum. So I'm going to talk about 3 things that can cause this, but also how I got it in my life and how it really benefited me. So the first thing that can cause this is being multi-talented. I'm multi-talented, and I hate it sometimes. Because the thing is, it causes my attention span to be as short as a goldfish's. Oh, look at that silver thing. Oh, look at that shiny thing. Oh, look at this new thing I can do. And that is so bad sometimes for me. I wish I could just wield a hammer, just drive nails into wood. I would probably be a multi-millionaire by now. The thing is being multi-talented, you have to step back and say, well, although I can do all of these things in my life, what do I really want to focus on and achieve in my life? And just drive those talents. It is impossible to achieve all of that in your lifetime. Trust me on that. I have tried and failed. Second one, I'm just going to touch shortly on this because I'm going to shoot a full-length video about this issue. But technology. Technology is a major cause of getting your focus away from things. And it's not the typical, oh, you should not be in social media. Oh, you shouldn't be that. That goes without saying. That is a success killer. I love it. My friend Barry Mitchell calls it television an electronic income reducing device. So stay away from that. But my point about technology is because technology is so cheap nowadays, we can almost do everything. And just like being multi-talented, now the technologies we can apply in our business becomes exponential, and we do try every one of them. And that's a mistake as well. And the third one, the most important one, the one that I dedicate my life to, this is my laser focus in my life, and it is working on the wrong business. You might have this laser-like focus, but it might be on the completely incorrect business, and I have done that. The point is, if your business does not serve your needs as an entrepreneur, why the hell are you in it? Get out, get out, get out. The point is, I always tell people, and maybe you haven't heard this, but entrepreneurship is the biggest con being sold to millions of people. It promises upliftment, escape from inequality, poverty, more money, more time, more control, and all of those things. And it will never, ever give that to you. Why? Because entrepreneurship is only designed to look after the needs of the customer. Look at the life and working conditions of a business owner, and you see it's the truth. Only once you have a laser-like focus about what you want to achieve in life can you align the business with that. And that's the work that I do in the Human Entrepreneur. It's a human-centric, entrepreneur-first approach to building successful businesses. Because businesses come and go. The one thing that remains is you, the entrepreneur. So make sure that if your business is not serving you, serving your needs, serving the needs of your loved ones now and going forward, then maybe this is not the business you should be laser-like focused on. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve in life, and how can my business get me there? So how did I get my focus? Well, it's quite a macabre story, and I do apologize, but I had 3 funerals last year. I've been an entrepreneur now since 1999, but I had 3 funerals last year, and with every funeral I stopped and reflected, and I looked at this person that just passed away and asked myself, when I'm there, will I be where I want to be? Will I have achieved where I wanted to achieve? And what will that be? And with each funeral, I buried stuff with them that didn't work for me. And in a sense, the last funeral was in September last year, and that's when I restarted as an entrepreneur. Yes, after 20 years, I went like, okay, I'm going to start up again. I want to dedicate my life to building entrepreneurs from an entrepreneur-first approach, because one of the funerals was my dad's. And when he lost his businesses, he lost everything and he never recovered because entrepreneurship didn't look out for him. And I don't want that to happen to entrepreneurs anymore. Entrepreneurship has to become a viable option for individuals. And the only way I see it, if we have an entrepreneur first approach, and that's what I'm doing in the Human Entrepreneur, and that's my mission in life, and that's my focus in life. And since I started doing that, my business has started growing again, and I'm so happy for that, because also I can see how I help people, but how this business is aligned with what I want to achieve. So how can you do it in a less macabre way? I don't recommend 3 funerals for anybody. Get a coach and mentor. Listen to friends. Don't ask them for advice. Listen how people talk about, I always see you paying attention to this. I always see you doing these things. See what people see in you and about you, and use it as cues to maybe that's where my drive and focus in life should lie. Also get a coach and mentor. It's always nice to have that external view. And get people outside of your industry. I mean, one of my mentors is completely out of my industry, and that's what I want, because they ask questions because they don't understand my industry. They ask questions somebody in my industry will never dare to ask, but they will go like, hey, why are you doing this? What's the purpose of this? And that's a good thing. I hope you got a lot of value out of this. Please connect with me on LinkedIn, subscribe to my YouTube channel, but also just share with anybody you think can get a lot of value out of this.